it now. I gotta find it now. Wake me when it's over, and don't wait, just let me know. And when I have grown older, maybe I can let it go. I am looking for a fire to keep me on the line, a fire with a dazzling light. And I don't know if I am closer. Still looking for a fire in the end of the night. Don't hide it, 'cause I know that you do. I know that you do. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. Before it's over. Gotta find it now. Gotta find it now. I remember when you told me it's alright. Don't know why I could not see. We have to stay together now. Save me some time. Gonna be fine. The light. I am looking for a fire to keep me on the line. Yeah, a fire with a dazzling light. And I don't know if I am closer. Still looking for a fire in the end of the night. Don't hide it, 'cause I know that you do. I know that you do. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. Wait for me, baby. Gotta find it now. Gotta find it now.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the UnBossed show here on the UnBossed network. I'm your boy, Devontae Goins, the host, managing editor of this show, and the founder and chief operating officer of the network. Hey, I just wanted to come on really quickly and give you guys a quick update about what's been happening and what's been going on with the network and why you haven't been seeing as much content as you are used to. We're still in the news business, actually. We've been doing multiple different things. The first thing I'm excited to announce is we are working on a few different major stories right now that you will begin to hear about beginning this week. And they're very daunting. So a few of the stories that we are going to be breaking and sharing with you, that you would imagine that's happening, that are actually happening. So we're confirming some things. The second thing is that some of the network shows are beginning here in the next couple of weeks. Will begin appearing on TV stations across the country. Yes, we have worked out a TV distribution deal with a local outlet here and some outlets around the country, about 17 different outlets. And we will be making that announcement on what station you can watch us on as well here in the coming days. And then I have to say the best and the biggest announcement for last. In the coming weeks, we will be having more shows here on the network. We'll be adding more. So, you, in addition to Bold, Black, and Gifted, and the Unbought and Unbossed show and the Black Liberation show, we are coming up on our year anniversary, on our year birthday, and what better way to celebrate turning a year old than adding more content, more shows to the network. And not only will we be adding more shows, but the shows are not only going to air live once a day and be available on demand to watch for replay, but we are going to begin re-airing those shows multiple times per day after they air. And the reason we are going to be doing that is we are building up to something even bigger here coming in the next couple of weeks. That's unlike anything. Well, I shouldn't say unlike anything else, but that's different than anything out there right now when it comes to news and Black news in particular. And we are going to need your help. We're going to need your help to continue to hit that like button, to hit that share button, to become members of the UnBossed fan club. The only reason we are able to broadcast here live to you right now in the Columbus studio here at the UnBossed Network is because of our fan club members of the UnBossed fan club. The only reason why the signal is able to go out flawlessly and we were able to bring you almost 400 hours of live content from our inception. 400 hours since our inception is because of you, the viewers, and because of the UnBossed fan club members who have supported us. We were able to go out into the field and not just be in the field, but we were able to stay in the field and cover the protests here in Columbus, unlike anybody else was covering. At one point, I remember, I believe it was on day 3, that Saturday of the protests, where everybody was everywhere. Marches were going in every direction, and we were the only outlet broadcasting live as protesters, as we, the people, took over Interstate 670 at the 4th Avenue entrance ramp, rather. And it was an amazing sight. Normally, you aren't able just to walk right onto the freeway, but a group of 100 to 200 protesters took over not only the 4th Avenue Bridge, but took over that ramp, and it was amazing. We've been able to break some news that when the former police chief, current deputy police chief Tom Quinlan was demoted a few weeks back, we were the first outlet to break that news to you, to break that story. You didn't see that first on Channel 4. You didn't see it first on 10/6 or hear it on the radio. You saw it here first on the UnBossed network. And that is a testament to you. Now, we still have a big, long fight up ahead of us, everybody. Believe me, we have a long, tumultuous battle right now. Now, we're currently battling with CPD and the Public Information Office because they are no longer treating Black media, because we are Black media, the way it should be treated. We were getting press releases and information and things from CPD prior to October, and then all of a sudden we stopped getting them. And so we've reached out to everybody. I'm being told by some of our legal friends that we should probably consider suing CPD for not giving us the same information they would for 6 and 10. Now, mind you, everybody, I've been calling Sergeant James Fuqua. I've called Glenn McIntyre, the deputy, the assistant public safety director. who's in charge of communications. I'm in contact with Glenn all the time. I am in contact with the mayor's office and things like that. And still yet, CPD continues not to value Black media essential. And I'm just here to tell you that we are coming for your ass because Black media is essential. You shouldn't be mad at us because we report the news, the real news, by us, for us, and we don't give you some puff piece like they do in mainstream media with Channel 4, 6, and 10. No. We didn't tell you to go out there and beat on citizens. We didn't tell you to go out there and kill the citizens. And if you got a problem with us reporting on it and taking the side that is the right side and not the made up fictional story that all CPD is trying to force down us, I'm sorry. That's not what we are here to do on this network. Here on the UnBossed network, on the Unbought and UnBossed show, we are Black and unapologetically Black. We report the real news for us and by us. For us and by us. And so I am just going to put it out there right now. So I talked about it a few minutes ago. I'm just going to tell you what the big surprise is. So we are relaunching for the network here in a couple of weeks with all of our new shows and new content. And the reason why we are relaunching our network is because we are going to be live all the time. And right now we are also working to where you can pull us up in the app stores and Roku on Apple, on Fire Stick, on your Androids, on your iPhones and iPads and things like that. We're working on that AVOD system right now, that OTT platform rather right now. And as we speak, I was actually just on the phone with the company that's probably going to end up helping us build that out. And with that, we don't have to depend on Facebook and YouTube killing our views and not getting the real news out there, because we'll have our own platform in addition to our website. We're going to continue to write stories and report on the news, and we are also going to continue to sit down with community leaders and activists and tell their stories and hold our politicians accountable. And also in 2021, this city council election is so critical. We are, as Kamala Harris used to say, at an inflection point in our city's history. The city council just passed a nearly $1 billion budget. Nearly $1 billion. I'm looking for the exact number, so I can tell you the exact number. The exact amount of the budget they passed was $964 billion. I'm sorry, $million. $964 million, just shy of $1 billion. Now let's talk. I wasn't going to do this. This is part of another story I'm working on. But here, let's just run through some important numbers. The police, out of this budget, they get nearly a third, as they always do. The police department gets nearly a third. The exact amount they get out of this current budget that was just passed on yesterday, on the 1st of March, is $336,846,128. That's how much money they get. Parks and Recs, they only get about $42.5 million. The neighborhoods, check this out. The neighborhoods only get $8.3 million out of the budget. But not only that, half of that 8.3 million, a little over half of it, 4.5 million of it, goes to paying the people who work in the Department of Neighborhoods, paying personnel costs. So really, no money goes to the neighborhoods. But check this out. To the health department, here's what takes the cake. In the middle of a pandemic, the Columbus City Health Department will only have just shy of $33 million. 32.9 and some change is what they will have to operate with. And this is supposed to be America's opportunity city. This is supposed to be the 14th largest city. But yet, just weeks ago, really, right before Christmas, we lost 2 Black brothers at the hands of law enforcement here. But yet there was still no police reform. Yet, still no type of police reform. They're working on it, they'll tell us. And they've allocated some monies to go towards certain things within the police department, such as Andre's Law and improving transparency and accountability when it comes to body cameras and updating the body cameras and the technology in which the footage from the body cameras are housed on. They are working on creating some type of real-time crime system center and things like that. That's what they tell us. But here's what I know for sure. In 2020, what the police department was allocated was $359 billion, $1 million, not billion, $359 million. Just really a few $1,000,000, a few $1,000 shy of $360 million. They ended up only spending $352 million. Not only that, they are projecting to spend $336 million. So some might argue, well, they took $20 million away from them, or a little more than $20 million, Devontae. But the police department has 2,100 employees. Most of that money, Devontae, is going towards personnel costs. But should it be going towards personnel costs or retraining those? That's all food for thought and questions we are going to continue to push, and issues that we are going to continue to raise. Not just here on the Unbought and Unbossed show, but with the entire network. These shows that are coming, oh my God, I can't wait. We are going to have a morning show. We're going to have a midday show. And then our prime time lineup is going to be bomb. It's going to be bomb. I can't wait for you all to see that prime time lineup, because it's going to be bad as well. And so with it being badass, I might as well just tell you this now. We are going to have more live black news, local black news, than anybody else in the country. Anybody else in the country talking about real issues that matter. We're going to have 6 hours of live content a day. 6 hours a day. And that's not even counting what's going to happen and what you are going to be able to see on the weekends as well. And that's just news content, live news content. When we talk about the documentaries that we are working on and the different series that we are working on, and the other content that you'll be able to see as a result of the UnBossed network and our platform and our reach, nobody will be able to stop us with what we have in the bag, in the bank, ready to go here in a couple weeks. I just wanted to come on and let you know that we were still here. Don't forget about us. We love you all and what you've done for us. And now I have to go, because I got to go make a couple more phone calls before folk go home. So we can have out this next story by the week's end about the policing department budget, and if the police department really got reformed or not. I'll see you right back here next time on the Unbought and Unbossed show. But somehow it figures, you're stuck to my heart like glue.
So here we go again, pressing rewind. My dream materialized. There were you. I'm struggling to read.
If you're tired of mainstream media outlets selecting news stories and events that don't appeal to Black America, then become a member of the UnBossed Network today, where we are the voice of Black America and providing coverage of events and news stories that you won't hear anywhere else. Visit theunbossednetwork.com to become a member today. Thank you for watching the Unbought and Unbossed show. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, what's holding you back from smashing the subscribe button? Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified every time we post a new episode. Devontae will be back here every single weekday, breaking down the most important news stories to Black America. We'd love for you to share this episode with your friends and family. And remember, Black America, to keep it real because your conscience depends on it.